I don't think the grids really help. So, however, there are some grids on Practice Buddies today that I was helping some students on. So on the back, when it talks about grids, you do need to pay attention. Okay, we're doing the exact same thing that we did yesterday. I do want to, and I'm not going to do very many on the front, and I'll help you on the back, but I do want to point out this 0.45 times 10 to the second power. Mark out 10 to the second power, and somebody tell me, what's 10 to the second power? Say it. 100. A 1 with 2 zeros would be 100, so we got to fix that right off the bat. If you see something multiplied times 100, what are you going to do? What little trick did I teach you? You're going to put it on the bottom, and you're going to let the zeros hang off, aren't you? And when the zeros hang off, what are you going to do with those zeros? Bring them straight down. Okay, easy peasy. So, Kaden, pick a number, 1 through 10, the hardest one up there.
9.
Number 9. Okay, real quick, look at me, everybody. 3 only has 1 digit. 2.89 has 3 digits, so you better put the 2.89 on top and the 3 on bottom, okay? 2.89 times 3. So, here we go. Let's hear from the girls. Let's see if the girls know 3 times 9.
27.
Good. One girl knows 27.
It's a great day for school at CMS. Good morning. Let's all stand, face the flag, and place our hands over our hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is now time for the moment of silence. You may choose to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any other silent activity that does not interfere with others. The moment of silence shall begin now. In the cafeteria today, we'll be having grilled cheese, tomato soup, garden salad, fruit, and milk. Pep Club will meet tomorrow after school until 4. If you have a veteran family member that you want to be recognized in the Veterans Day Assembly, please email pictures, names, which branch of armed forces they were in to Ms. Huseman. She needs them by November 4th to include in slides. FCCLA will sell hat stickers on Friday, November 6th. A hat sticker can be purchased by a student or faculty member for only $1. The sticker will be placed on the front of the hat and will allow students to wear their hat all day. This is not a dress-up day, therefore no silly or costume-styled hats will be allowed. The sticker will be sold in both the commons areas before first hour begins at 8:15. You can also purchase one from Miss Reed until the end of second hour.
Good morning. I have the results of our student council elections. Your president will be Corbin Gaskins. Your vice president is Emily Parson. Your secretary is Cole Vaughn. Your treasurer is Tommy Ross. 8th grade rep Wyatt DeLong. Our 7th grade reps, Xander Williams, Chloe Shadowin, Sylvia Deering, Addie Beasley, Britton Blakemore, Maddie Jones, Emery Turner, Abby Jones, Corbin Malloy, Andrew Crum, and Grayson Presley. Our 6th grade reps, Remy Powell, Macy Griffiths, Avery Davis, Macy Van Ness, Brinley Bickle, Aniston Campbell, Alea Gray, Riley Shoup. And our 5th grade reps, Kuba Berman, Gavin Nickel, Keegan Sklusacek, Holly Calivan, Mia Jones, Arden Griffiths, Ella Turner, and Carly Kennedy. Congratulations to our student council representatives. I'll have more information about meeting shortly. And also, Pep Club, don't forget we're meeting tomorrow until 4 after school. Thanks.
Have a tiger day.
Okay, we just did 9 times 3, which is 27. I hope you carried the 2. Now we got to do 3 times 8 is 24, plus 2 more is 26, carry a 2. And 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 more is 8. Now we've got to figure out where our decimal goes. Find your decimal. I like to darken it. We're going to go to the right, and in your answer you're going to go to the left, And just because it landed right under the other one, do not think that that's how you do it when you multiply. That's only when you add and subtract. So that was number what, Kaden?
9.
Number 9, 8.67. Kiara, pick one. Hardest one up there.
Number 9.
We just did number 9, silly girl. Didn't we just do number 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 10.
10. 7.6 times 2. This will be pretty easy because we should all know our 2's. 2 times 6 is going to get you 12, carry a 1. And 2 times 7 is going to get you 14, plus 1 more would get you 15. Now find your decimal and go to the right just once. And then your answer come in to the left just once. And there's your answer to number 10. Okay, one more. Miss Brooklyn, pick it. Hardest one. Then we're moving to the back. 7. Now since 3 has 1 digit, but 0.33 has 2 digits, remember I'm not doing that 0 in the front, so I'm going to put the 0.33 on top. That's a lot of 3's in them. So this will be easy because there's not even any carries. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So find your decimal. Go to the right, so then come in. To the left, 0.99.
Which one was that? Oh, yeah. 7.
Give me a thumbs up if this makes sense. Give me a high thumbs up if this is like the easiest thing ever. Yep. Okay, turn page. Or maybe you're just so smart. Maybe you're just becoming a math nerd like Miss Caulfield. Maybe that's it. You think?
That's what I am.
You're a math nerd? I think so too.
Yo.
Okay,
I've been
some people just, it makes sense to them. Okay, number 11. Here's what Ryan's doing. Ryan's measuring the perimeter, that's important information, of his square, that's important information, painting, so he can make a wood frame. So let's just stop at that. Okay, Xander, eyes up here. Perimeter, that's the first thing that we should know. Something about perimeter. Somebody tell me something about perimeter. Do you know?
It goes on the outside.
It's all the outside. I totally agree. But look, they only gave us one length. They didn't give us this length. They didn't give us this length. They didn't give us this length. Why do you think so, Cooper?
This is a square.
Because it's a square. What do we know about a square, Mr. Collin?
They're all the same size.
They're all the same side. So if that's 30.5, what's that?
30.5.
And if that's 30.5, what's that?
30.5.
And what's that? 30.5. So on a square, they only have to give you one side, okay? So that's why I thought that was important information. So get your pencil and find. It's wanting you to find the perimeter, which Cooper said all the way around the outside of the painting, in centimeters. So when we get an answer, we're going to have to put a little c and a little m, okay? Now here's what they're giving you the formula. They're saying the formula for perimeter is capital P stands for perimeter, 4 times S. What do you think S is? It's the side, isn't it? It's the side. So I've got 4 sides, and one side is 30.5, so we're going to multiply that times 4. 30.5 times 4. Come on, Kiara. Come on. Okay. Be my teacher, Eric. I forgot how to do this.
4 times 5 equals 20. Carry the 2.
Good.
4 times 0 equals 0. Add 2 is 2.
Good.
4 times 3 equals 12.
Good. Keep it going, Mr. Luke.
To the right.
He says there's only 1 to the right. Do y'all agree with him?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what do I do in my answer? Go to the left, just 1. Now, I love to hear what somebody says the answer is to this. What do you think the answer is? 122. You don't need this 0.0 on the end. And it's in centimeters, so put 122, little c, little m. That's how you write centimeters. Okay, I hope you're paying close attention because this next one, there is one just like this on Practice Buddies. I literally just helped somebody on it. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go, oh, this is cut up into a whole bunch of little squares. In fact, how many little squares are on this? 100. So watch real quick. Here's your decimal. What's the first place to the right of the decimal? Tenths. What's the second place to the right of the decimal? Hundredths. Now, did y'all just tell me that that's out of 100? Yeah? So whatever your answer is, are you watching? Whatever your answer is going to use those two blanks. You're going to have a decimal and two numbers to the right of the decimal. So if the whole thing's 100, what's one whole column? 10. So there's 10. I'm just looking at the gold color right now, okay? If that's 10, is there a second whole column of gold? No, but almost, isn't there? There's just 2 missing. So that would be 10 plus what? 8, meaning 8. That's not 18 though. It's 18 out of what? 100. And how would I write that then? I gave you a huge hint. It's got to land right there. You think you know? 0.18. Good job. There's one just like this on Practice Buddies. Now we got to count the blues. Well, I've got one whole column of blue, and I've got 2 over here. So there's 10 plus 2 would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Look how I put dots in them. Y'all should have done that with me. Don't just watch me. I already know how to do this. So what does that make the number for blue? Huh? 0.18. Come on, Jake Lee, y'all need to wake up. Come on, I need to hear from y'all. I don't want to just hear from Eric, Luke, and Caden, okay, and Cooper. That's not fair. Now we're on the purple. Is there one whole column of purple, yes or no?
Yes.
So what does that make right off the bat? 10. So now under here, let's count the ones under the blue. That would be 11, 12, 13, 14. Now over here on the other side, 15, 16, 17, 18. How do I write that? 0.18. Are you seeing a pattern?
Yeah.
How many numbers do you think of the green is going to be? 0.18. How many numbers of the neon yellow do you think there's going to be? 0.18. Now let's stop. Let's see what the question's asking. Hey, write a, what does this say? Multiplication, number, sentence. We did this yesterday. It's basically saying write the problem. I got 5, and they're all 0.18. So Jake Lee, tell me what to do. I got 5 of them. That's not 18. 0.18. Yes, there you go. And by the way, that's going to be just like that on Practice Buddies. So on your scrap paper, come over to the side and put 0.18 times 5. And now we got to work it out. Be my teacher, Hope.
8 times 5 is 40.
40. Carry a 4. What's 5 times 1, Hope?
5.
Plus 4 is
9.
9. Keep it going, Xander. What do I do with my decimal?
To the right.
Okay. That means I got to go in my answer to the left, to the left. Now, Kiara, what's my real answer, though?
90.
Yeah, that's not 90. That is not 9. What? Yeah, I don't even need that. What's my real answer? 0.9. There you go. Just like that on Practice Buddies. Just like it. With just a different number. Maybe different colors, but just like it. Number 13. Anthony, he bikes a 16.2 mile long trail.
Wow.
Golly, that's a long, I think it's 17 miles maybe to Perkins. That would be like riding your bike all the way to Perkins. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Wait till you hear this. Get your pencil on if. If he bikes it, what does that say?
4 times.
4 times. That's just not one time he does it. He does it 4 times. Brooklyn, tell me what to write.
16.2 times 4.
Yes, ma'am. By the way, it says to draw a bar diagram. We're not doing the bar diagram, okay? We're just going to work out the Rigolero problem. So, girls, what's 4 times 2? 8. Girls, what's 4 times 6?
24.
Good. Carry a 2. Now, class, what's 4 times 1?
4.
Plus 2 more would be 6. Now find your decimal. Go to the right, and in your answer, go to the left. Now, we gotta say 64.8 what? 64.8 miles. So write that, 64.8 miles. That would be like biking all the way to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Who wants to ride a bike all the way to Oklahoma City?
Me.
Who wants? Luke, you must have legs of steel. Ms. Caulfield would rather just get in her car and drive to Oklahoma City.
I don't know one time we go Oklahoma City.
Okay, number 14. If 7 giant solar power plants generate 1.3 gigawatts of energy, do y'all know that solar power comes from the sun?
Yeah.
And solar, have y'all ever seen like a solar panel? Somehow, I don't get it all, but it sucks up the sun and then it's able to generate electricity like what we have right now. It actually makes sense because we're always going to have the sun, so it kind of makes sense. But there's some days that the sun doesn't come, well, it always comes out, but sometimes it's hidden by clouds and stuff, so
Like right now, it's hidden by clouds.
not really, not too bad though. It's still pretty bright outside. I'm talking about the days when it was like raining 4 days in a row, you know. Okay, back to this.
And ice.
Okay, back to this. 7 solar power plants generate this much gigawatts. And that powers 900,000 homes. Get your pencil on how. How many gigawatts can 21 giant solar power plants generate? Well, I want you to think about something. Hey, if you hear the number 7 and you hear the number 21, you should be thinking of another number right in the middle. 7 times what is 21? Say it. 3. So that really means 7 plus another 7 is what?
14.
Plus another 7 is what? 21. So that means I need 3 of those. Because if one of those, if 7 is doing that, then another 7 would do what? What's 1.3 plus another 1.3? 2.6 plus another 1.3 is 3.9. There's your answer. Didn't even have to write that out.
Look at this.
That was just mental math, wasn't it? Number 15. If 0.36 times 4 is 1.44. Okay, look, they gave you this problem, so I want you to write it. They already even gave you the answer, but I still want you to write it. 0.36 times 4 is 1.44. I want you to write that on your scrap paper. They gave you the answer and everything. Okay. Now, let's look at what how says. How would your product, what does product mean? Answer. How would your answer be different if the factors were 0.36? Is that still 0.36? Times what? What does that say? 0.4. What do I need to do to this?
Add a point.
Add a what?
Point.
A point in front of it. Now, is my decimal in the right place now? Let's see. Come up and find your decimal in the 0.36. To the right, to the right. We're not done. To the right. How many rights did I just go? 3. So you should have gone to the left, to the left, to the left. What's your new answer? I don't want the 0. 0.144. What? Yeah, you don't ever have to ask me that. 0.144. The numbers were the same. What changed? Where you put the decimal is what changed. The numbers were exactly the same. It's just where you put the decimal that changed.
Okay.
So number 16.
What you are?
We're not going to do part A. We're not going to do part B. We're just going to look at the number line and come up with an answer here. I don't even want to really look at the number line. If Doug's family buys 7 postcards, circle 7. That's important. And what does each postcard cost? It says it right there. Each postcard costs what? 25 cents. Oh my gosh, 25 cents is so easy because it's like George Washington quarters. So let's count by 25s. 25.
50, 75,
Okay. But if it's money, we're on $1, aren't we? Because it really is money. So what would another one be? $1.25, $1.50, $1.75. There's your answer.
So
You can circle it, you can write it, I don't care. Okay, so here's what you gotta do. You've got to finish the front, and then you've gotta go right to practice buddies 4-3, which by the way, these are gonna be due on Friday. Due Friday. Okay, not to, I mean, if you wanna go to math lab after school, you can do it at math lab, you can do it for homework tonight, or you can do it for homework tomorrow night. Go.